here. Someone who stumbled into my cave. What is someone like you even doing here? You wanted to hunt me down? You, out of all people. Wow. You humans are really, and I mean really stupid. What made you think someone of your species could do anything to me? Haven't you learned from the stories? You really are a fool. But you seem very entertaining, so I might as well keep you alive. I can smell your blood through your skin, and you smell so sweet. And if you've done your research, you know I have a bit of a sweet tooth. So, are you gonna try to kill me now or something? I'm waiting. You can't move. Oh, you poor little thing. Seems you haven't done enough research. Don't you remember? I'm the descendant of Medusa. Though my powers can't turn you into stone, it renders you immobile. I'm a little offended. You really came marching into my cave, thinking that you were going to kill me? You really are a fool. Now, let's take off that little helmet of yours. I want to see the face of this fool before I devour it. Oh my. Look at you. You're quite beautiful for a human being. I never thought I would say such things about your species, but here I am. I have to admit, I'm a big fan of the way you look. Something about you just screams at me. You're just so adorable I could just eat you up right now. But why would I do such a thing? I would rather keep you around. Maybe show you off to the others. Oh yes, there are plenty more of us. Of course, you humans would never really understand. It's very mortal-like for you to underestimate. But you don't seem to realize, you humans are far from the top of the food chain. How does it feel to realize that now? Oh, you poor little soul. You didn't realize what you were stepping into, did you? You came in here so sure that you were going to kill me. You were probably imagining taking my head back to your little village, weren't you? Oh, you humans are so predictable. Despite everything, I love that about you. Humans are just so cocky, so sure that they know everything. I mean, just look at your kingdom. They put a bounty on my head so the poor could get rid of the richest problem. Don't you get it now? Your little king doesn't care about you. He wants to get rid of me. Of course, someone like you would believe that. But aren't you just a little bit curious? Why is the king suddenly targeting someone like me? Speaking of which, don't you recall who I am? I don't know whether to be offended or not, but regardless, there are plenty of us within the mountains. So why is the king so adamant about only killing me? Actually, before you answer that, I do want to set the record straight. Look at this. On my bounty poster, it says I went on a murderous rampage, which, by the way, I did not. The ones that I had to get rid of was simply because of self-defense. I mean, let's be honest. If someone walked into your home wanting to kill you, what would you do? Precisely. Can someone like me not do the same? Ugh, it's inevitable. You humans are always so ignorant. What is it? You wish to know the truth? Oh, wow. I didn't expect someone like you to want to know the truth. Well, you seemed like someone who would die for their kingdom. I've encountered a few of those, and they tend to be very patriotic. Like this one time I captured a knight who was trying to kill me. As expected, he was not very successful. And you know what the funny thing is? I gave him the opportunity to leave with his life. but he refused, yelling to the heavens how I needed to be slain. "For my country and for my king, I will slay you." Ugh, even just recalling it gives me a migraine. So you can only imagine how grating that was. So I did the both of us a favor and gave him a swift death. Even though every single cell in my body told me not to, I still showed mercy at the end. Really comes to show what type of person I am. Oh, I almost forgot. I was supposed to tell you the truth, no? I'm so sorry I got distracted by you again. How? Oh, you don't want to know. Anyway, it's a lot to explain, so I'll dull it down for you. Essentially, your little king has been supplying enemy territories with weapons, all for a little bit more gold. I can just tell by the look in your eyes. You're very troubled. Let me guess, you've had fellow comrades die in those wars. Well, now you know. Those same weapons that slaughtered your friends were provided by your king. So keep that in mind the next time your king orders you to go to war. You don't fully believe me, do you? I wouldn't blame anyone in your situation, human or not. But I have a feeling this will convince you. This is a medallion given to me by past kings. Where do you think I got this from? Exactly. I was a dame who dedicated her life to protecting the royal family for generations. And I don't mean to boast, but I was very good at my job. I mean, I was loyal, I was strong, and most importantly, I was and currently am immortal. And this might come off as a surprise, but I served the royal family for that long simply because of their love for their people. They wanted to help the poor, feed the hungry, and mend the wounded. I believed in their dream just as much as they did. I know! Me, out of all people, having love for humans. But it's true. Despite my obvious gripes, I do wish the best for our... for your kingdom. Excuse me. But as I was saying, everything changed when the current king ascended the throne. I had my suspicions, but I merely ruled them out as intrusive thoughts. However, on one eventful evening, I figured out everything. The king decided to have a meeting of some sort in the forest. I was very conflicted. We were marching straight into enemy territory. But that's when I saw it. Our king, willfully making a deal with our enemy. That's when I realized the man I've been protecting with my life merely sees us as pawns to sacrifice. I realized then, the true enemy isn't the one standing before me, but it was the one standing behind me. The next day I told a fellow knight, but unfortunately, his loyalty to the king overshadowed our friendship. And now, we are here. Yes, that is what happened. Do I really have any reason to lie? I was a dame for the king, after all. It would take a lot for someone like me to do something like this. Your heart rate is getting faster. I can literally hear it. Yes, I understand this is a lot to process. But now you know the hard truth. It's very uncomfortable, isn't it? Knowing that everything you stand for was a lie. Now you understand how I feel. Everything I did merely was protecting a man who wanted to kill us all. Oh well, I tried to warn everyone. Why am I not afraid? First of all, I am not afraid of humans. If anyone should be afraid, it's your king. Oh, funny story. When the king banished me, I could hear his heart rate skyrocket. He was terrified of the fact that someone like me had it out for someone like him. The fact that he can't hide behind his wealth and weapons, it scares him immensely. However, the only thing that your king has above me are my own comrades. He threatened their lives if I ever were to try anything. Ugh, he is such a coward. Hiding behind a human shield as always. And here's the thing. My comrades who are threatened have no idea that the king is wagering with their lives. They all believe that I'm some immoral creature that has gone rogue, when that couldn't be farther from the truth. And the crazier part is, the bonds that I made over the years, with humans out of all things, is preventing me from moving forward. I can't bring myself to fight them. A part of me wants to fight alongside them again, let them know the real truth. But like before, their loyalty to our king will overshadow all. Oh well, I just need to get rid of this empathetic side of myself. It's the only thing in my way. And once I'm past that, it's over. Oh, did I say that out loud? In that case, I can't really let you live to tell the tale. Oh my goodness, I was just jesting you. I could never kill such a beautiful face. But I do have to admit, I would love for you to stay around. Something about being able to talk about my life problems to someone as beautiful as you. Well, it makes a girl like me very happy. And by the way you were looking at me, I don't think you would oppose to that. Oh my, someone's getting a little mouthy. I hope you understand, I stopped using my power on you a long time ago. You're free to do whatever you want. But I could just tell by looking at you that you're very, and I mean very conflicted. Well, am I wrong? Exactly. How about this? I'll provide you another motive. You feel very nice in my tail. It almost feels like you belong in there. So where have you been all this time? I wish you would have come to me sooner. Not only would you learn the truth, but I would have you to myself. Isn't this what you humans do? When searching for a mate, humans tend to get very possessive. I'm just basing this off what I know, but I can definitely see the appeal. Who wouldn't be possessive over someone like you? I never imagined someone like me getting so possessive over a human being. Though I have to admit, I don't mind this development. I'm excited to see where this goes. Having someone like you by my side is bound to make things a little more interesting.